daughter, Hannah, was a junior in high school and looking for an internship program for the summer, something medical related. And her high school SAR sent out a notification about Reuth's internship program. She loved it. We got these messages back home about how exciting, what an unusual place it was, the diversity of the patients there, the amazing staff. We started learning more about Reuth. We were determined to visit and visited when we went and found it a very special place.
And I've always been interested in medicine and going into some sort of medical field, and I had worked in labs prior to then, but this was the first clinical experience I had, and the first time I was given a lot of responsibility in a medical situation. All the interns, I think we can agree, were treated very as if we were very mature.
When you approach Reuth, it looks like any of the other buildings in southern Tel Aviv, but when you get inside, it's an extremely impressive place. It's unbelievable the work they do there in terms of the patient care, facilities, technology.
I helped to organize a reunion in January 2014. We met Miriam, who is an unbelievable person, who knows every patient and every staff member personally and introduced us to as many as she could. We're shown everything, the new technology there, including special high-tech shoes that help stroke victims learn how to walk again. We saw the children's ward where families have to come and unfortunately visit their children who are there for weeks, months, years. And just the respect that they're treated and the compassion that they're treated with there, it's really amazing.
The therapies that they use are sometimes alternative, so I remember specifically a patient who had been paralyzed from the waist down. They were working on getting his back strength. So instead of just doing some mundane activity, we played Wii tennis together. So I stood and I played Wii tennis and he was sitting in his chair trying to sit up straight playing Wii tennis.
We visited the subsidized housing that they provide for Holocaust survivors and other seniors. We met Stefan Weiss, who's a Holocaust survivor, and it was very important to me to meet him. My father is a Holocaust survivor. They're old and in need of care, and I think that care has to be handled in a very dignified, respectful way where they can maintain their independence and their interests, and at Reuth that's what happens. They have their own small apartments, and we saw how Stefan had decorated it with pictures from the past, from his acting career. They provided communal meals and things like that if necessary, but the seniors could be on their own also.
What's special about our involvement with Reuth is that it's really helping people who can't help themselves. What made a big impression on us, especially were two of the patients. One was a fellow named Ellie, who I think is an institution at Reuth, who was a regular teenager riding on a bus in Israel, and unfortunately the bus was attacked with a terrorist bomb. He had severe brain damage and has been in Reuth ever since and will be in Reuth probably for the rest of his life. Everyone knows Ellie, the ambassador to everyone who visits the hospital. He made a huge impression on our daughter and the other interns.
I'm very proud of my parents for being honored this year, and I'm proud that my experience there during my summer internship program is kind of what sparked their interest, because I came back raving about the hospital, raving about this place that should be so depressing and sad, but yet it's so happy and heartwarming because of the staff.
They provide the care to IDF soldiers, to terrorist victims, to victims of driving accidents.
Patient care is covered to some extent by the governmental national health insurance. All of the facilities, the technology, the equipment is mostly private donations, and that's why it's important to us to raise money here in America.
The hospital is a place where everyone's working together to recover, and they know that positive energy coming from one another is something that's important. The staff knows all the patients by name and treats everyone kindly with respect, no matter what their background is.
We have a strong connection through Israel with Reuth. It's a very special place for us. It's almost indescribable how we feel about the hospital.